Best Non-Touristy Places 2024. Before we get started, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Albania. For years, Albania remained relatively undiscovered, while its neighbor Greece hogged all the limelight. But this overlooked jewel of the Mediterranean is beginning to carve out a name for itself. The pristine sandy beaches here are mostly uncrowded by tourists, and the dramatic mountains and scenic valleys are home to pretty Ottoman towns, fascinating Roman ruins, and alluring azure lakes. This beautiful Balkan nation is wonderfully unique. While Greek, Italian, and Turkish influences are obvious, Albania's language, customs, and cuisine are entirely distinct. The capital, Tirana, buzzes with life, and the Ionian coastline rivals that of Croatia and Greece. Uzbekistan. Located in the heart of Central Asia, Uzbekistan is one of the most underrated countries in the world. It's also one of those places that many tourists never think about visiting, but once they do, they tend to wonder why they left it so long. As the heart of the old Silk Road, Uzbekistan is steeped in culture and history and has so much to offer. Home to soaring mountain ranges, seemingly endless deserts, and atmospheric cities that contain some of the world's most ornate Islamic buildings, you can spend weeks here and not scratch the surface. Bhutan. Bhutan is like nowhere else in the world. Shut off to tourists until 1974, half a century later, the last great Himalayan kingdom is still shrouded in mystery. One reason for this is the country's tourist tariff, which sees visitors paying $200 per day. However, this includes all accommodation, transport, food, and a guide, so it's actually pretty reasonable. And there are convincing reasons for it too. The tariff stops Bhutan from being overrun with tourists, allowing it to protect its timeless traditions, breathtaking landscape, and rare wildlife, including the enigmatic snow leopard. The villages here are home to ancient monasteries, golden-roofed temples, red-robed monks, and valleys that echo with tinkling yak bells. Finland. While the crowds flock to Sweden and Norway, Finland remains one of Europe's most underrated and enigmatic countries. As one of the continent's most sparsely populated countries, Finland is the perfect destination for travelers seeking peace and solitude. But it has just as much to offer intrepid explorers and culture enthusiasts too, as well as those looking for rest and relaxation. The jaw-dropping beauty of Lapland draws adventure lovers from all over the world, and you can go snowmobiling through snow-swathed forests, ice skate on frozen lakes, and perhaps even catch the mesmerizing northern lights. You can also learn about Finland's fascinating Sami culture, sip glögg by the fire in cozy log cabins, and experience the thrill of leaping into a frozen pond after a sauna. Laos. Easily one of the most underrated countries in Southeast Asia, Laos is often overlooked in favor of its neighbors, Thailand, Vietnam, and Cambodia. But thanks to the lack of mass tourism here, you get more bang for your buck. And with emerald rice fields, ancient forests, Buddhist temples, cascading waterfalls, and French colonial architecture, there's just as much beauty to be found too. Like neighboring Cambodia, Laos has a painful past, the result of being caught between two wars. But its future is bright, and the locals are incredibly welcoming. From the forest-clad peaks of the north to the open plains and plateaus of the south, Laos is strikingly diverse. Capital Vientiane may lack the buzz of Bangkok or Ho Chi Minh City, but it's a great place to adjust to the slower pace of Lao life. South Korea. Its big, beautiful neighbor Japan might sweep up most of the crowds, but South Korea has just as much to offer. With a history that can be traced back 700,000 years, this is a land where the modern and ancient worlds coexist. Futuristic skyscrapers and historic temples sit side by side, and slick malls and buzzing karaoke bars are just a short stroll from old alleyways and historic street markets. Neon-lit Seoul pulses with energy, while coastal Busan has some of South Korea's best cuisine, as well as gorgeous mountains and beaches. History buffs will love exploring ancient Gyeongju, which was once the fourth largest city in the world, while Sureksan National Park has the best hiking trails in the country. Montenegro. Montenegro may be a new country. It gained independence in 2006, but it's fast becoming known as one of Europe's most up-and-coming destinations. Having said that, it remains criminally underrated, getting only a fraction of visitors compared to its neighbor Croatia. While it's small, Montenegro is surprisingly diverse and boasts glacial lakes, fjords, rugged mountains, and dense forests. Its coastline is also incredibly picturesque, with crystal-clear waters and buzzy beach towns. But you don't need to visit the beach to hit the water, as, in the mountains, there are blissfully blue lakes that are perfect for swimming. Hikers will want to head to Dermitor and Proklotij national parks, where stunning trails wend past hulking mountains and brown bears, wolves, and lynxes roam in the woods. Georgia. Georgia regularly features in lists of the most underrated countries in the world, and there are many reasons for this. Sitting at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, this small country is a real powerhouse when it comes to offering a truly unique travel experience. Despite its compelling history, gorgeous beaches, captivating culture, and delicious cuisine, it remains under the radar for many travelers. Thanks to its location on the Old Silk Road, Georgia has a rich cultural heritage with Byzantine, Arab, Persian, Mongol, Turkish, and Russian influences. Capital Tbilisi is a must-visit, with a valley setting, characterful old town, and ornate architecture. Slovenia. Home to snow-dusted mountains, winding turquoise rivers, and a Venetian-style coastline, Slovenia managed to remain one of Europe's best-kept secrets for years. While those days are sadly gone when compared to its neighbors Italy, Austria, and Croatia, Slovenia is far less touristy and much cheaper. And yet, its beauty, history, culture, and cuisine rival these more popular countries. Thanks to its deep blue waters and soaring mountains, Lake Bled is Slovenia's most popular spot. And if you're looking for adventure, you'll find it here. Trek up Mount Triglav, hike through misty forests, or kayak along sparkling rivers. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is one of the oldest countries in the world, and also one of the most underrated. For years, famine, drought, and political unrest meant that travel was on the back burner. But in 2024, Ethiopia will be one of the fastest growing economies in the world. The rock-cut churches at Tigray are unmissable, as are the Lalibela temples, while the stunning Simien Mountains and Bale Mountains are ideal for hiking. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching.